Welcome. And here we are, Decision 2026. My name is Chuck Asa. I've got Smitty with me, Mike Smith, and here we are back together again for this is our fourth election?
Fourth one.
That we've done together.
Yeah.
And wow, this has been such an exciting election. The candidates have done an awesome job. For those of you who had an opportunity to see the candidates forum, that was excellent. I think the candidates did an awesome job. We are coming to you live next door, actually, from the Election Commission, but they obviously know we're here, so we're going to be getting things done. It was getting a little busy over there, so we decided to set up here. Thank you, a huge thank you to Nancy Broadstone. She's the one that has led us into her place, and we really are excited that we get to do this and get to do this again for a great group of candidates. Mike, welcome back, and thank you so much for doing this again and taking the time. You went really over and above this year. You did Smitty's election headquarters, and you did some other things. What has been the most intriguing thing to you about this election?
I believe just how the community, the people of our community have got involved in it. It hasn't been a quiet election by any means. It seems to be a lot more interest in a lot of the races. I know that I have more interest in a couple of races.
Sure.
But just overall, people's interest in this year's election with so many spots up to be elected.
Well, I'm not real sure what happened as far as today's voting. I know it was, I was here about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and they said that turnout was really light today, but a lot of early voting. We had 3,889 people early vote out of the 22,000 registered voters, so that was good as far as voting early.
Well, I think it says a lot about the interest, like I said, in this election. People got out, voted early, wanted their voices to be heard in this, and I can't help but believe that I think it's just an overwhelming sense of people want change.
Yeah.
And as these totals come in, I believe we'll see that. I hope we'll see it in certain races, and the people, you know, the candidates have gone out and they've done their campaigning. I congratulate every one of them, especially the ones that kept it positive from start to finish. They've let their voice be heard, and tonight the citizens of Dyer County will let their voices be heard, and I just strongly feel like we're going to see some changes.
I think you're right, but here's the thing. Here's what's going to be decided tonight. First of all, I want to begin with, everybody has been watching the mayoral race.
Yeah.
There is a candidate, I think, that is running as an independent that will be running in the general election.
Jared Brock.
Jared Brock, that's correct. Eric Maupin and David Quick both campaigning. That's going to be one of the ones that we're going to watch tonight, as well as the sheriff's race.
Yeah.
That has been an aggressive campaign by both candidates, as well as the other races as well. County court clerk, absolutely.
Well, in the sheriff's race, you're looking at two men, both with experience, and they're vying for an office that's being vacated by Sheriff Jeff Box.
Right.
So the people had a big decision to come there with, and I think I want to congratulate both Grant Montgomery and Jim Joyner for the hard work that they put into this. There's very few places you can go in town and not see a Grant Montgomery sign or certainly a Jim Joyner sign, and I think that truth be known, we won't get in the weeds of who spent the most money, but I would say that there's a lot more I have seen personally, and we talked about this a little bit earlier. This is go time. We're going to talk about it, okay? I've seen a lot more Joyner signs. I think there's been a lot more money. Matter of fact, I know there has been more money spent in that campaign as opposed to Grant Montgomery. But, you know, I congratulate both of them. They've worked hard to earn people's votes, and we're going to find out in just a few minutes when we receive the early voting total what the people thought about their hard work.
Well, that's going to be the first thing that we're going to get is we will get the early voting. We'll get that first, and then we'll start running through the precincts. Now, normally, what we will do is we will give you every precinct as they come in. We'll get, obviously, the ones in and around Dyersburg will be the earliest. Usually we have ones like Trimble, Pagoda,
Trimble, Pagoda,
and,
you got...
Tigrick. Couldn't think of Tigrick.
Those are out.
Those are the ones that are the furthest out. Those are the ones that are usually later in the evening. But the early voting, I think, because of so many, 3889, I think is going to set the tone.
Well,
for what is going to happen tonight.
I believe you're 100% correct, Chuck. I think every year that we've done this, the early voting has told a story, and I believe we're about to get some early votes right now.
I think we are right now.
Drum roll, baby.
Get started. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Matt. Matt Madden's going to be helping us tonight. We sure do appreciate Matt. Wow. Do we want to dive right in? Where do you want to go first? I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
We'll start with county mayor. These are early voting totals. And this is somewhat surprising. Some are going to be shocked. Total votes, 3,852. Challenger Eric Maupin with a total of 2,646, or 68.69% of the votes. Compared to 1,192 for incumbent mayor David Quick. There were 14 write-in votes. Man, I am rolling up here right now. That is something else.
Wow.
Let's go to the sheriff's race, if we can find it. We didn't know how we were going to receive these.
The sheriff's race is on the third page, and there were 3,813 that voted in the sheriff's race. 3,889 voted, so a few people did not, but of that, 2,271 votes went for Grant Montgomery, and 1,502 votes went for J.J. Joyner. So Grant Montgomery 60.19% to 39.78%. That is in the early voting. None of the precincts are in, but if this is any indication as to how things are going to go,
right.
Smitty, this is and you and I talked. We thought that was going to be the last race decided.
Yeah, we did, and actually it's the third line over here. The actual total is 2,295 for Grant. Okay. And 1,517. It's easy with all these numbers.
Yeah.
So then we've got county court clerk. Wow, this is going to be much closer than what some people may have anticipated. Right now we've got Diane Moore, incumbent, with 1,963 votes, 51.31%, compared to 1,862 for Amy Kay.
101 votes difference.
101 vote difference. Man, this is what it's all about. This is what gets you excited right here. Now, where do we want to go?
Well, we may as well just start in District A, Position 1, and go through all of them because we have, because everybody, their people voted in these as well, so we may as well just go through these. We'll spend more time on them when their particular precinct comes in. But as of right now, we'll look at the voting for each of the precincts, and go ahead, Mike.
Can I say this?
Sure.
I feel good. I feel good right now.
Well, there's a handful of candidates out there right now that are feeling good, and there's a whole bunch of commissioners that are wishing we would shut up and get on with it.
Right.
So
we'll start with
let's do it.
All right, for County Commission District A, Position 1, incumbent Greg Vestal with 272 votes for 73%, compared to 100 votes for Chris Cole. County Commission District A, Position 2, we've got Mike Nix with 249 total votes compared to 125 for Wyatt Beavers. County Commission District B, Position 1, Brandon Dodds unopposed with 326 votes. Tanner Surratt unopposed in Position 2 with 293 votes. Bradley Gray, same thing, 295. Oh, we're gonna get to something here, and I can't hide my joy, but we'll go ahead with District C, Position 2. We've got Walter Wilkerson with 267 votes compared to 104 for Chuck Benjamin. Walter, this is his first run in politics, and he's off to a roaring start. I know he's watching, so right now you're looking good there, my friend. District D, Position 1. Man, this is a close one.
Woo,
right
look
here.
at there. Yeah.
Cody Walker currently leads with 239 votes, 38%. Donna Hicks with 222 votes, 36%. And Robert Kirby with 153 votes. So that's tight right there. What is that, Chuck? 17 votes between those two.
12 votes. 22 to
Here's
39.
another one. You ready for this
17,
one?
yep.
This one that was highly contested. Doug Singletary and Eugene Smith both running for District D, Position 2. Early vote totals. Challenger Eugene Smith, 376 votes, 59% compared to 258 for Doug Singletary. County Commission District E, Position 1. Here's another one.
That's a close
wow.
one.
This
Yeah.
is kind of shocking, but we got two Steves in this one. Steve Reed, currently with 52% of the vote, 241 votes compared to 222 for incumbent Steve Sarton. So what do we got there, Chuck? With 19 votes separating those
Yes,
two.
that's right.
Now, we said some of these are going to be close. And the next line, District E, Position 2, Adam McGuire, challenger for Jimmy Hester's seat, currently 228 votes to 224 for Jimmy Hester.
Four votes separate them.
Wow.
That one's going to be decided by who voted today.
That's right. And we're going to get down here, District G, Position 1. Here's another one that we talked about. This is going to be a great night. This is going to be exciting. Chris Ham challenging Debbie Bradshaw Hart. Chris Ham with 130 votes, or 55%, compared to 106 for Debbie Bradshaw Hart. So I'm doing math real quick here, Chuck. That's 28 votes separating them. Deborah Robertson with 198, no challenger. If I can flip the page here. We're just going to go to the ones. Hunter Jackson running unopposed with 224 votes in District H, Position 1. Tyler Rogers with 203. Casey King with 325. And District 1, Position 2, Amy McDonald, 324 votes. Dobb Johnson, District J, Position 1, 530 votes. Now let me take a breath. District J, Position 2.
They had three candidates running.
Three candidates running. Currently, Steve North, 279 votes for 43.73%. Compared to 185 for Kim Peckinpah. And Dave Fisher is running neck and neck with Peckinpah for second place with 174. So currently, Steve North leads by 100 and, what is that?
It's a little less than 100 votes.
Little less than 196 votes, I think.
Right.
We thought that one would be close.
It is.
A three-man race, and, you know, you said I could be honest and let it go. I've worked really hard for Steve North is a very good friend of mine, and it's not in my district, so it doesn't have anything to do. I don't have anything to do with it, but right now Steve North is looking really well, and I'm very proud of Steve. Very proud of him. In the sheriff race again, Grant Montgomery with 2,295 votes for 60% compared to 1,517 for Jim Joyner at 39%. Circuit Court Clerk Laura Jo Gorman right at 2,751 And in the county clerk's race, this is much closer than a lot of people anticipated, with incumbent Diane Moore with 1,963 votes for 51% compared to 1,862 for Amy K. Clark.
Well, see, there were 3,826 votes cast in this one.
Right.
And they're only 101 apart.
That's
So that race also is going to be decided today.
absolutely.
The spread in the mayor's race and the sheriff's race
Yeah.
may be a little different, but this is one race that's definitely going to be decided with the voting that is coming in now.
Well,
and I am seeing they're bringing in.
They're bringing them in.
Bringing them in now.
Good.
Here they come.
Superintendent of Roads, Jeff Jones. You know, who would run against Jeff Jones?
Nobody in their right mind here.
And that's why he runs unopposed, because I tell you what, he does such a great job for our county, and
He does.
I can't give him enough pats on the back. So Jeff, we really do appreciate you very much. We'll go
There
down.
were 6 write-in votes. I'd like to know who they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo.
We're going to jump down to, you want to go county school board?
Sure. We may as well.
District G, John David Caldwell with 187 running unopposed. Terradale Gibson with 319 unopposed. And Constable Randy Wolf running unopposed with 318 votes. Constable District D, incumbent Mike McCullough with 394 votes, or roughly 63%, compared to 234 for Lenny Stover. Where do we have? Okay, Constable, excuse me, District I, Billy Goff with 238 votes, or 68%, compared to 110 votes for Garrett Malugian. Bill Valentine with 99% unopposed. And
Did we get County School Board District E between Athena Reed and Whitney Snyder?
I don't recall doing that, and I apologize.
That one is close. Now
Go ahead
listen,
if you're looking at it.
414 votes. Athena Reed is leading by 2 votes. 207 to 205. 50% to 49.52%. There were 2 write-in votes in that one. That is County School Board District E, Athena Reed and Whitley Snyder.
Well, let me tell you, Athena Reed is married to Steve Reed. So
Really?
Yes, and not only are they friends of mine, they're customers of mine as well. And right now, I would imagine Athena's smiling, and she's on pins and needles though, because this is really close. This is what you bring us here for, brother.
2 votes.
So let's go back and talk about first the county mayor. You know, both of them have run solid campaigns.
I agree.
They've been very positive. Eric has said he's not running against David Quick. He's running for county mayor. Mm-hmm. He's been very honest, and I think he's come in and he's worked extremely hard, mm-hmm. as has Mayor Quick. I think he has worked extremely hard, and I believe that Mayor Quick, he has done the best job to his ability. Mm-hmm. I really do. I think he's done the best that he can do. And if this trend of the early voting, if it points mm-hmm. us to anything, we're headed toward a direction of we're going to have a new county mayor in Dyer County. So,
well, he's got 68.69%, 2,646 votes to 1,192. And is this a referendum on David Quick's job? I mean, the voters...
I believe it is, and I think that what I have run into, the people I've talked to, some have said that 4 years is, you know, he's just getting started. Mm-hmm. He hasn't really implemented a lot of his plan. He's working on things, and I know he's worked diligently. I know he's worked very hard.
Yes, he has.
But people want action. They want somebody to come in and take charge and lead this county to be the best that we can possibly be. I see some ballots coming in right there.
Yep.
And, you know, is 4 years enough time? You know, evidently, it's enough time for some people that they won't change. And I think that something we talked about briefly before we got these totals was the high number of early voting was a signal that people won't change in Dyer County. And I think that you're seeing a lot of changes in here, which is kind of what we predicted.
I think you're right. Now the sheriff's race too, much like the mayoral race, is Grant Montgomery has run a very great campaign. He has stayed on message.
He has
ignored the noise.
Yeah,
and
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, with his campaign, the voters, at least in early voting, are saying, we want you to run this county,
That's
to run
right.
the sheriff's department.
I had the opportunity to meet and interview both of them. I've known Jim Joyner for probably 30 years. I've known Grant when I was at I refer to it as my other position at the paper. I got to know Grant a little bit with the Tennessee Highway Patrol. And the thing that I liked about both of them prior to the interviews were they're just like us. They sit down and have conversations, and they've got an eye on the future and what they wanted it to look like. And at least through the early voting stage, the people, I mean, it's just a strong statement that the people of Dyer County won't change. And that's what we're seeing with the early voting totals anyway. I don't believe that the voter turnout today was strong. It rained this morning, it rained some, and to be honest, you know, some people it's an excuse not to get out and vote. But when you have, 22,000 registered voters, and we've been really disappointed with the turnouts, but this year more people came out for early voting, and the numbers indicate that. And again, I'll stamp it. It's you know, people won't change.
Well, and one of the things too I'm a proponent of early voting because I always vote early because I don't want something to happen on election day that I can't get here.
That's right.
And it's so convenient. You can come, you know, to the election commission. You can take care of it, and you're in and out pretty quick.
5-10 minutes.
Yeah, and you know, then it's done. And the only thing I have to worry about on election day is you and I getting together and doing this. So
that's right.
We can't. That's. I mean, I'm not really a proponent of one-day voting.
No.
I would rather have early voting. You know, the rest of it I agree with.
Right. Well, and I'm going to echo that sentiment because we both travel a lot with our jobs within the city and the county, and I drive by here an average of probably 15 times a week, and how convenient it is and I picked the time. I knew it was going to be really busy the first day. First couple of days were going to be really busy. And when I voted, I pulled in and I think parked right out there, and I just walked in, went through the process, filled out my paper, and I think it was 7 or 8 minutes, and I was done.
Yep.
I knew who I was going. I didn't stand at the box and have to decide on who I was voting for. I knew who I was voting for, and therefore it was rather simple. But I really, and we harp on this every year, but I really wish going forward that people would do like they have done this year and exercise your, get out and exercise your right to vote. It does, as you can see, we've got a race that 4 votes separate 2 people.
Yep.
Your vote does matter.
Absolutely it does. And again, the other countywide race that we're watching closely and anticipating is Amy K. Clark and Diane Moore for the county clerk's office. Diane Moore is leading it by 101 votes. And that was out of 3,826 votes. So it's 1963 to 1862.
Right.
Is how close that one is going to be. But a lot of other close races. But if this is any indication here, Dyer County's looking for some change.
Well, they are, and when you go to these commissioner races, I'll go back to, I believe the one in District J, Position 2 with Kim Peckinpah, Steve North, and Dave Fisher. I believe that's the only one that had 3 candidates running in that. And you always worry. I tell people, my opinion, 1 versus 1, your opponent, they're going to get the people that want to vote for them, and they're going to get the people that don't like you. In a 3-person race, I believe strongly that it favors the incumbent.
It does. It does, most times.
And so you would think that with Dave Fisher and Steve North being both running for the position, that it would have benefited Peck. But the voters have stood up and said, not so fast, my friend. Steve North currently with 43% of the vote and 279 total votes, compared to 185 for the incumbent and 174.
What district is that in?
That is District J.
Yeah, but I mean, where is that? District J. Where is District J?
I've got this written down.
Show me where that is, because I want to find out the total registered voters there.
Okay. I can't believe I can't tell you that.
Well, and I can't either. I should have known.
It's North Dyersburg.
Okay, so if it's North Dyersburg, there is 2,799 registered voters there.
Right.
And 638 have already voted.
Right, and so you know it wasn't you would think it's not an overwhelming amount.
Right.
That voted today.
So there's 2,147 left.
Right.
That have not voted.
Right.
And that will be coming in. North Dyersburg is going to be one of the early precincts as well. So
yeah, we'll be able to call this one here.
That's correct.
Shortly. That is just Chris Ham and Debbie Bradshaw Hart.
Yeah.
Debbie's been there for a long time, and I think this is the year again to reiterate what I said earlier, that people, they won't change. People, is it that people aren't happy in Dyer County or happy with the leadership? I don't know if it's that or simply that somebody's been in office so long. You hear term limits all the time about term limits. So
well, and we heard that a lot at the candidates forum.
That's
too.
right.
I mean, a lot of them came up with term limits, but I believe it was Peck who said, we have term limits. It's called an election every 4 years.
And
so
how right he is.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to look and see the other close races again.
Well, the county school board, District E, Athena Reed, 207, and Whitley Snyder is 205.
Right.
So that's 50 to 49.52%, and there were 2 write-in votes.
Yes.
Don't know who they were, but 2 write-in votes.
Again, in the sheriff's race, Grant Montgomery currently with 60% of the votes, 2,295, compared to 1,517 for Jim Joyner. So that's about 775 votes, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
That Grant is leading that race, and so.
Well, and that's going to be. I mean, there's JJ's going to have a lot of ground to make up there on today's election day.
And I kind of always have looked at it like this: if early voting, if somebody's got over 60%, they're going to win. They're going to win that race. It's not very many times that you can make up that much ground, especially when you consider we know that today was not a large turnout.
Yeah.
In a lot of the precincts. So, and again, weather has something to do with it, and sometimes people, search for an excuse. I was going to go, but. But
well, and again, like it's if you don't go early. I mean, for me, I want to get it done because I don't want anything to happen.
Yeah.
I don't want a tornado warning keeping me in a storm shelter all day and not being able to vote.
Have you ever voted early and then it got a week away from the election? You wish you could change your mind?
No.
Me either.
Not really. No. I've pretty much decided when I go in the voting booth, but
yeah, I've never had to stand there and think, do I really want to do this? However, this time I did have to spend a few minutes before I got here to make sure that I was right in my choices, and I went through them and I thought about it again, because you do want to be sure. And like I tell people, and every man I know has got somewhat of an ego or whatever, but baby, I just pick winners. That's all I can do. That's all I do. So we'll see how it turns out. And let's go. Do we want to go over? Do we want to run through this again for anybody?
We may as well. We've gone through the mayor, the sheriff's race, and also we've done the county commission races, the county clerk, which is the close race. We're watching that one very closely. There have been a couple of precincts that have been brought in.
Right.
We saw the boxes come in.
Matt probably will be coming to us here shortly.
Yes.
with more results. If you want me to run
Yes,
through it
let's
again.
run through this again just to get, for those of you who are just now joining us, we thank you for joining us for our coverage. We're keeping you informed right here on our YouTube channel, and we will do that. And I think here comes another one.
Do you want me to start with?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
District A, Position 1, incumbent Greg Vestal with 272 votes, or 73%, compared to 100 votes for challenger Chris Cole. District A, Position 2, Mike Nix with 249 votes, or roughly 67%, compared to 125 for Wyatt Beavers. Brandon Dodds running unopposed. I think we'll just go through.
Let's go through the contested races.
District C, Position 2. I've had many conversations through this election cycle with Walter Wilkerson, and currently he leads with 267 votes, or 72%, compared to 104 or 28% for Charles Chuck Benjamin. In the District D, Position 1, that one's really close. You've got the incumbent, Robert Kirby, with 153 votes, but right now he's swinging third behind 239 votes for Cody Walker and 222 votes for challenger Donna Hicks. In District D, Position 2, a newcomer to politics, Eugene Smith, who's been, been very vocal about the leadership, the current leadership, and Eugene has attended these county commission meetings, and he's been a voice out in the community. He wants to stand up for our fellow Dyer Countyans, and right now the voters are rolling with him. He's got 376 total votes in early voting, 59% compared to 258 for incumbent Doug Singletary, and that is, what is that, Chuck, 118 vote difference
votes,
right
yes.
there. And another, this one's very close. District E, Position 1, challenger Steve Reed currently leads incumbent Steve Sarton with 241 votes compared to 222.
Was that
That's
19?
19 vote difference. Another one is District E, Position 2, challenger Adam McGuire leads by 4 votes over incumbent Jimmy Hester, 228 to 224. I mean, that is, that could swing. Of course, they're not going to be on every box that comes in.
That's correct, but when they get in their districts, which I think is going to be, for them is Findlay, I do believe, no, that's not right.
Hold on, I'll tell you. Who are we talking about? Adam McGuire?
Adam McGuire and Jimmy Hester.
Yes, that is Lennox Findlay.
Lennox Findlay, so we've got 1,262 out of Lennox that'll be coming in, and Findlay is 1,099 registered voters total.
Right.
Some of these have already voted, but that will likely, those voters that voted today are likely going to decide this race.
Absolutely.
And the thing is if you think your vote doesn't count, it does. Because right here, this is a perfect example of why you should vote, and whatever it is, you must get out and vote for the candidate of your choice.
Here we go. I've never been so happy to say Matt Madden in my life.
Has two,
Thank you, Matt.
2 precincts added.
2 precincts added.
So
we'll start. Go ahead, Chuck.
well, this is, we've got a total of 15 precincts. For those of you who don't know, these are two along, these will be two precincts, and then we'll have, along with the early voting, there's 13 of them still out that are going to be there. Right now, voter turnout, according to this, is at 18.15%, so it's way low, but obviously 3851, the early voting, and these two precincts together, combined, which is, where are they at? Where do they say this? This is, which two?
He said two added, and we didn't go over that.
It's two of them,
so
hold on, yep, it's
I'm
on
not
here
sure.
somewhere. But anyway, these two precincts only had a total of 215 voters.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if that's any indication of how it's gonna go, the ones that are 4 votes apart, 19 votes apart, those are gonna come down to the, the very end. The updated version with 2 added precincts with those 215 votes, County Mayor Eric Maupin now with 2,786 votes, or 68%, compared to 1,264 for incumbent Mayor David Quick. In the sheriff, let's go to sheriff, because some of these numbers aren't going to change at all.
that's correct.
In these districts. In the sheriff, we've now got Grant Montgomery with 2,430 votes, 60%, compared to 1,594, or roughly 40% for Jim Joyner. And there was one write-in. Somebody was probably being cute. With that, county clerk.
That was Mike Smith.
Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah.
Somebody voted for you, I'm kidding.
Yeah, county clerk's office, incumbent Diane Moore with 2,072 votes compared to 1,963 for Amy Kay. So quick math.
That's a little
on that.
separation there,
Yeah,
yep.
that's about 109 vote difference between those two now.
Well, and they've separated the precincts too. One precinct was 109 to 101 in favor of Diane Moore, and the other precinct was 26 to 18
Wow.
in favor of Diane Moore. So that race is the closest one tonight.
Right.
Well, of the major races
Of the
in
major,
the county, yes.
but in the county school board, the 2 districts that we got did make a difference. That did involve County School Board District E, Athena Reed with 207 votes to
Wow.
205 for Whitney Snyder. 2 votes separating those two, 50 to 49%. I mean, that's wild. What else do we need to see? Constable District D, Mike McCullough with 394 votes, or roughly 63%, compared to 37%, or 234 votes for Lenny Stover. Billy Goff in District I with 351 votes compared to 170 for Garrett. Man, I should have went over this. Malujan. You're not helping me any on that.
Yeah, sorry.
Hanging me out to dry. Again, that's with 15 precincts in. We've only had 2 precincts to report. So we've got 13 out, and we had 215 people to vote on election day with that in those 2 precincts. We had a total of 3,851 to walk in to early vote, 44 absentee. So right now we're at 18.15%. Man, I know we're gonna have some more votes to come in, but
Yeah.
we were shocked last election cycle when we were under 30%. Now, are we gonna struggle to get to 20%?
Maybe.
That's blowing my mind.
Well, it was only 21% last time.
Was it
It
21?
was 21, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was under 22%.
Wow.
It was 21.8
Yeah. I
something.
tell
but-
you what, I bet you this, we got a lot more than 21% complaining about stuff, and they need to get out and vote, so.
All right, but you look at this, the race is 4,065 votes placed for the county mayor.
Right.
in early voting in two precincts.
Right.
4,036 for the county clerk, and then only 4,025 for the sheriff.
Well,
So the least amount of votes in the sheriff's race, of course, the closest race, obviously, is Amy Kay and Diane Moore.
Right.
Is the closest one. It's Diane Moore's leading that one by the slimmest margin, 51 to 48 in the percentage points. But
so you got 40 more people voted in the county mayor race than they did in the sheriff race.
well, and that's probably not weird, because here's the thing: there was excitement around the mayoral race.
Yes.
Its own excitement. It's its own entity. It's sitting out here on its island. And then you have Grant Montgomery and JJ.
Yeah.
There was a totally different circle. They're on a different island over here for a totally different set of problems in the county.
Right.
And then you had that, and then you have, of course, Amy Kay and Diane Moore, which they have, both of them have run an awesome campaign. They both did well at the candidates forum, and that is, that one's going to come down to the precincts. That's going to come down to election day to decide that one. And to be honest with you, I thought maybe that one would be one of the earliest ones that we had that we could call today. But
yeah.
that's not going to happen.
Well, it's not, and again, this county mayor's race has just hit me right in the face looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's, again, 2,786 for challenger Eric Maupin compared to 1,264 for David Quick, and that speaks volumes to me about the mindset of our fellow Dyer Countyans, that they are not happy with the direction that we're being led. I mean, numbers don't lie. That's that I'm getting the text that how many votes did Mayor Quick get? Well, he got 1,264 so far. That's the early votes, and with 2 precincts reporting out of 15. So we've still got 13 precincts to go.
And we'll ask Mike. We want to make sure, because I don't see, normally on here it tells me which precincts have been added, but it's only saying 2 of 15 so far are added. Normally it will tell me, and out here to the left it's saying E and A, but I have an East Dyersburg,
right?
But I don't have an A, so I don't think that's it.
In the past, and this is somebody that we're missing this year for circumstances that's beyond her control, and that's Dana Walker.
Right.
I think she would tell us this is X, Y, Z. She would tell us what the precincts were. So we do miss you this year. We enjoyed. We had fun over there, man. I feel like we kind of got run out a little bit. I didn't know we were causing a problem. And
we had a lot of people that. There was a lot of people coming and going. A lot of people were intimidated to come in because we were sitting in there with a bunch of cameras and so forth. And
I'm joking because I do want to give a shout out to Anita Fox and her staff. They are great to us every time we've done this. And I don't know who that was, but somebody's waving, somebody's excited. They were smiling, so I guess whoever they voted for is winning.
I guess so.
We have, going through this thing this time, we've had a lot of conversations. And I think of conversations that we've had. I think of people, Jason Harper, for example. We've had conversations with Jason. I've had conversations with him. Just the going back and forth about this candidate or that candidate. And it's been fun. There's been times during this campaign that it's been challenging. Like you said, I started a little group thing, and that idea came from didn't even come from me. It came from somebody else that wanted to do a poll, and I did a poll, and I don't think it kind of went the way they wanted, and so that turned into some hurt feelings. But in any case, it's been fun to go through this. It's been great for me to watch each candidate, how they carry themselves with respect and with dignity and with being honest. That's been something good to watch. There's been mudslinging going on, but I really believe the mudslinging all the noise came from outside.
Yeah.
It wasn't the candidates themselves, and I know that in talking to Grant that he discouraged it totally from his camp. He didn't want any kind of...
Well, he's done an excellent job of ignoring the noise.
He has.
He really has. He's stayed on message, and he has really done an awesome job with his campaign, and of course, who has been helping him a lot, Shannon Walker. I'm sure you know him.
Yes, I've talked to Shannon
his son Eli
times.
was one of the catchers for Dyer County, so I
Yeah.
remember him from baseball.
Yeah.
Had fun getting to know that young man, but that campaign has just done an awesome job, and you know the results of it is right here. He stayed on message, and he's done what he had to do so far.
And I just got a text, and I won't say their name, but this is kind of how I think a lot of people are right now, that the results are going the way people expected, but the margins in which people are winning is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And you know, look, we're going to be straight up and be honest here. 5 minutes before we went on the air, we talked about the sheriff's race, and I said, I think it's a coin flip right now, and that was my thought. And now you look at the overwhelming majority.
Well, and you and I have
Grant.
talked many times that we thought, you know, this one was going to keep us up late.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
that race, because it was such a tight race, but the voters, they had a different thought.
I think, you know, if you're looking at it through the voters' eyes, I think this is what happened. And this is my opinion, and good Lord knows we all have one. JJ was looked at as an extension of Sheriff Jeff Box. And I've known Jeff Box for 45 years. But I think that was what's on voters' minds.
Do you know the precincts that we all have already, the first two was?
Pilgrim's Rest, North Dyersburg, Steve, got it.
Okay.
Community Center,
Okay.
This is North Dyersburg.
it includes that.
So if this is
So
North,
these are five,
Hurricane Hill Courthouse, Pilgrim Rest, North Dyersburg Courthouse, the
1, 2, 3, 4.
community center.
well, if
Community
this is
That's
Pilgrim.
including all 5 of those.
Okay.
If this is North Dyersburg, then District J, position 2, then that race will be over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
So we can declare
District J.
District J.
That's the
position
farms,
2.
isn't it? Mark Williams texted me and
That
said,
is-
Chuck, that's the farms.
So if this holds true, we're gonna have a new commissioner in District J, position 2, and it's gonna be Steve North. Steve North right now with 360 votes, 42.15%. Chuck, I'm getting choked up on this one, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Kim Peckinpah with 243, and Dave Fisher with 251. So the incumbent is, 8 votes in the third place there, and Steve North, who's never been in politics before, and he ran on, being honest and doing the right thing for people of Dyer County, and that's one reason that I wanted him to win so bad, because I knew without a doubt we will have a voice up there that will do what's right for Dyer County. Steve is not afraid to say, no, that's the wrong thing, we're not going to do that. And I'm very proud for him and his family, very, very much.
Well, and also too, we get, if it turns out as it's looking like right now, that there's going to be a whole lot of new faces there, they're going to have to get together, work together.
They are.
And carry Dyer County forward, because they are likely going to be, I don't want to call the race, but the way it looks early on, they're going to be looking at a new mayor as well. So
Absolutely.
we'll have to see what's going on. But let's start with the big three.
Okay.
And then
we'll go to commissioners?
and then we'll go to the commission races.
All right, this is with 5 of the 15 precincts reporting. We've got incumbent David Quick, county mayor, with 1,370 votes, or 31%. Eric Maupin is just pulling away with this thing. He's got 3,014 total votes for 68%. It's overwhelming right now. Just like the text I got from a friend, the margins by which people are winning.
This one's getting pretty close to call too.
It is. Now let's go to sheriff. In the sheriff's race, with 5 of the 15 precincts reporting, Grant Montgomery with 2,634 votes, or 60%, compared to 1,720, or roughly 39% for Jim Joyner. And I believe that's going to be a hill too high to climb.
Well, that's going to be a tough hill. And then you have Grant Montgomery from Bogota. So that Bogota area, out in that area, we don't have those precincts, and those won't come in until later. So
in the county
I
clerk,
have to feel that he'll do well there.
Absolutely.
For sure.
In the county clerk's race, incumbent Diane Moore now with 2,231 votes compared to 2,137 for challenger Amy K. Clark. That's 51, basically 51 to 49%, Chuck. That's really close. And you know, another good friend of mine told me that close is going to be closer. That race is going to be closer than what you think it is. And I just felt like maybe it wasn't going to be.
I'm the same way. I felt that was probably going to be an early race tonight, but not a chance.
No, it's
not a
very
chance.
Close. You want to? We've done the big three. You want to go through the commissioners?
Yeah, let's go through the commissioners again. For those of you who are still listening in, we do not. Let's see. We have North Dyersburg. We have the courthouse. We have Pilgrim Rest. We have the community center and Hurricane Hill so far. And we will reiterate some of the winners. We're going to do the contested races here. There was voting for District A, Position 1. Right now, Greg Vestal has 73% of the vote to 26.88, 272 for Greg Vestal, 100 for Chris Cole. In the Position 2, Mike Nix with 249 votes, Wyatt Beavers with 125, that is 66 to 33%. Some of the other contested races we're going to have, of course, Walter Wilkerson has over a 100-point lead, 150-point lead, 267 to 104. That's 71% to 28% over Charles Chuck Benjamin. The three-way race here that we're looking at in District D, Position 1, is Cody Walker with 38%, almost 39%, with 239 votes. Donna Hicks with 222 votes. So that 17 votes still. And then the incumbent Robert Kirby with 153. He's got 24.92% of the vote. District D, Position 2. Incumbent Doug Singletary is trailing Eugene Smith, 376 votes to 258 votes. That's 59% for Eugene Smith, 40% for Doug Singletary. In the Battle of Steves, that is in District E, Position 1, Steve Reed has an edge over Steve Sarton, 241 votes to 222 votes. So that one's still at 19 right now. So that one will be decided with, see, we don't have anything from Findlay or that area at all. So that'll be coming in a bit later.
Those will be later.
Jimmy Hester and Adam Royce McGuire McGuire is leading by 4 votes, 228 for McGuire, and Jimmy Hester has 224. Debbie Bradshaw Hart, she is trailing right now Chris Ham, 58% to 41 in the votes. It's 194 to 140. And of the 5 districts that are in the North Precinct, had Debbie Bradshaw with 34 votes and Chris Ham with 60 votes. So Chris Ham is extending his lead there by a few votes in that one. Elsewhere, we have, you have already declared Steve North the winner in District J, Position 2. I think that's going to be an insurmountable, he actually won his district as well, 81, he got 81 votes, 77 for David Fisher, and 58 for Kim Peckinpah. So that one is pretty much done.
I tell you, we had, you know, again, we congratulate all winners. And, all right, I'm not going to get going on that. We'll save that. We got some more
This
results
includes
coming.
Bonnecord, Folks, and Lennox.
Thank you, man.
Bonnecord, Folks, and Lennox. Thank you, sir.
You want to start with the big 3?
Do it, brother.
All right.
Jump into it.
County Mayor, this is with 8 precincts reporting out of 15. Challenger Eric Maupin with 3,311 votes, or 66%, compared to 1,685 for Mayor David Quick. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say we're going to have a new county mayor.
I think you're right, because he won those 3 precincts. Eric Maupin got 665 votes in those precincts. David Quick with 493, and if memory serves, I don't think thus far David Quick has won a precinct, and I would have thought Folks would have
Yes.
helped him out there.
In the sheriff's race, again, man, with those precincts that you just reported that we just got, Grant Montgomery now leads with 3,072 votes, or 62%, compared to 1,894 for Jim Joyner, or 38%. So again, I just don't see JJ being able to overcome that deficit. In the county clerk's race, Diane Moore. Man, look at those 2 precincts. Amy Kay actually got 580 votes compared to 568, so that draws that closer. Diane now with 2,531 votes compared to 2,442. That's roughly 51% to 49, so it's not over, baby. That one right there is going to go down to the wire. Anything else before we jump back into the commissioner races?
This one did have, I'll just throw in the county school board race, District E. Athena Reed is now trailing Whitley Snyder. Snyder got 89 votes to 80 for Athena Reed. So that means Whitney Snyder has 294 to only 287 for Athena Reed. So that one has bounced back and forth.
Yeah.
Athena had it by 4 votes earlier, but Whitley Snyder has now pulled ahead 50.43% to 49.23%. And still those 2 write-in votes.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like deja vu all over again.
It is.
We went through this the last time with former Mayor Chris Young and David Quick. I remember it was back and forth.
Couple of hundred votes.
But in the, excuse me, in the Commissioner District A Position 1, with the latest precincts in, Greg Vestal added 297 votes to his total. He now has 569, or 72%. Compared to 120, I'm sorry, Chris Cole got 121 votes out of those precincts, and now he has 221 total, or 23%.
I think we can safely say that Greg Vestal will keep his job.
Absolutely, and I like Greg. Greg
agree.
he's a stand-up guy, and he tells the truth, and he'll tell you he's probably not the most popular guy on the board because of it.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of him. So you stay in there and fight for what's right, Greg. Going on, let's see. In the District A Position 2, Mike Nix pretty well sealed the deal in these latest two districts. He now has, precincts, I'm sorry. He now has 517 votes compared to 263 for Wyatt Beavers. We're just doing contested, folks, right now. If time permits, we'll get to the others. No change in the District C Position 2. We're going to call Walter Wilkerson the winner. In that race, he's got 267 total votes, or 72%, compared to 104 for Chuck Benjamin. In the now here's where these last two precincts did matter. District E, Position 1.
Right.
Steve Reed got 116 votes compared to 66 for Steve Sarton. Steve Reed now leads 357 votes to 288, or 55 to 45 in the percentage. And
we're still waiting on Finley there, so that's going to be one.
We've had a comeback. Jimmy Hester in District E Position 2 with the last two precincts in. Jimmy, he may have won this thing. He got 96 votes compared to 85. And I'm sorry, what were the two that came in? Did you have that?
Well, you mean
The
these
last
two
two?
here?
Yeah.
The last two were Folks, Bonnie Cord, and there were three of them.
Well, that's okay.
Community Center.
He had Jimmy Hester with 96 votes to 85 for Adam McGuire, which pushed Jimmy in front by 7 votes, 320 to 313. So I don't care to hear anymore. My vote doesn't matter. I mean, that's 7 vote difference.
And that's happened today.
Yeah.
This has happened today.
And in District G, Position 1, Chris Ham got 60 votes in those last two compared to 34 for Debbie Bradshaw Hart. Chris Ham now leads longtime commissioner Debbie Bradshaw Hart 194 to 140. That's 54 vote difference right there. Again.
Read fast, because here they come.
Oh, okay.
This is adding East Dyersburg, Finley.
East Dyersburg.
There we go.
Finley.
That's 10.
We're going to decide some more now. Thank you, sir.
10 and
Yeah.
15.
Starting with the big three, we'll go to county mayor, and the trend continues. Eric Maupin picked up 834 votes compared to 644 for Mayor David Quick. Now, Eric Maupin now sits with a total of 3,480 votes compared to 1,836 for David Quick. That's 65 to 35%. District A, oh, I'm sorry, we're doing the big ones, Chuck. My mind is
That's okay.
on other things.
That's okay. And Shannon just texted me and said it's Garrett Malugin.
Garrett Malugin.
Garrett Malugin.
All right,
We
Garrett
apologize,
Malugin, I
Garrett.
apologize to you.
Yes, we do.
In the sheriff's race, the last two precincts, this has been the trend of the night. Grant Montgomery added his total with 1,004 votes compared to 469 for Jim Joyner. Grant now holds a 3,299 vote total to 1,986 for Jim Joyner. Folks, we're right
getting
at
close.
telling you,
But-
we got a new sheriff.
Go ahead.
In the county clerk's race, man, this thing's getting tight. Amy Kay bounces back with 748 votes compared to 717 for Miss Diane Moore. Miss Diane Moore now has 2,680 to 2,610 votes.
70 vote difference.
70 vote difference. But
Wow.
my vote doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In the school board, the one we keep going back to now, Athena Reed retakes the lead.
Oh, my goodness.
She got 183 votes compared to 180 for Whitley Snyder, Miss Athena now leads with 390 votes compared to 385. 5 votes separate. And look, we had 3 write-ins, Chuck. That could be a 2-vote decision right there. In the Constable District 1, Billy Goff picked up 113 votes compared to 60 for Garrett, and now Goff leads with 351 votes compared to 170. I believe that's it. And going back just to take a look at the mayor's race, man, 65% for Eric Maupin, and both of these men have probably run as positive a campaign as you can imagine, and the people have spoken. We led into this thing talking about, would this be the election of change? And I believe that's holding true, and it's showing itself so far with 10 of the 15 precincts.
Well, now, here's what has happened in voter turnout now. It's up to 23.81%. So we have now surpassed what we had last year, was like 21.8.
The last election cycle.
Okay. So we have bypassed that. We still have 5 precincts that we're waiting on. But it looks like it's going to be an early night. It's only 8:05, Mike, and it looks like it's going to be an early night. It looks like we're going to have a new mayor. It looks like, obviously coming into tonight, we were going to have a new sheriff, but it looks like if this holds true with the 5 precincts, we're getting awfully close. It looks like Grant Montgomery is going to be taking over September 1st in the sheriff's department, and also. The race that we're going to continue to watch, of course, in the county, in the big race is the county clerk.
Yeah.
Diane Moore and Amy K. Clark. Exactly 70 votes. Sorry, 70 votes difference. Right there, 50.65% for Diane Moore to 49.33%. For Amy K. So
we still got 5 precincts to go, and this is what we wanted, what we hoped for, that there would be some races that were close. The mayor's race is kind of blowing me away a little bit.
Yeah, I never thought it would have been that far apart.
I didn't, but the people have spoken.
They have.
And with a thunderous vote for Eric Maupin. And again, it's just, I will tell you, I had...
well, go ahead.
I had somebody to text me. Matter of fact, I'll tell you, it was State Representative Rusty Grills. And this will make you feel good. He just wanted to thank us for doing the broadcast and said he's in Nashville and missed being there. He'd love to be in the midst of all the excitement, but he said we were making him feel like he was here. So. Oh,
and I just got a text too. It was 27.2, not 22.7.
But I wasn't going to argue with you.
I was wrong. Sorry about that.
That was all. And then
the numbers guy texted me that.
And one of my closest friends, Darren Sales, said, "Nice Titan cup." He knows I'm a Redskin fan. The only reason I brought that cup because my wife said it held 2 Dr. Peppers. So. But man, it's been a great night. Yeah, I'll never call them that other name.
I agree. That's what.
But also, in saying that, I really do want to thank my wife. I mean, I'm a businessman. I work every day, and through this whole cycle, she is my support. She's my best friend, and man, she's let me do what I do and supported me. So. Honey, I appreciate you.
When you left the paper, it's like, okay, I think I'm going to go paint houses. What? And that's what he did, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
doing. Here we go.
Right, this is adding Trimble and Millsfield.
All right, this is big right here. Okay,
three more
Trimble and Millsfield.
And so we've got 12 precincts reported out of the 15, and we'll go to the big 3. New county mayor.
Eric Maupin.
Yep. He just smoked it. 1,215 votes compared to 743 for Mayor Quick. Brings his total now to 3,861 total votes compared to 1,935 for David Quick. In the sheriff's race, race, we've got Grant Montgomery just overwhelmingly won those districts with 1,330 votes compared to 618 for Jim Joyner. Grant Montgomery now with 3,625 total votes compared to 2,135 for Jim J.J. Joyner. 63% for Grant. He will be your new sheriff.
He will be the sheriff, and there's a celebration going on in Bogota tonight. I can promise you that.
Yeah. But I hope they put Tony, my friend Tony Childress, to bed. He needs all the sleep he can get.
Yeah.
For the county clerk's race, wow, Diane Moore increased her lead she got 5 more votes than Amy Kay with those 2 precincts, 970 to 965. Her running total now for Diane Moore is 2,933 compared to 2,827 for Amy Kay Clark. That's still way too close to call with what we got. We got 3 precincts left. And I want to applaud the people with the ballot boxes this year, man. They're rolling in here and taking care of business. That's awesome.
Well, we only have 3 left. We haven't heard from Bogota. We haven't heard from Tatumville or Newbern.
Well,
those are the 3 we're waiting for.
Especially in this county
Newbern,
school board, District E. Athena Reed, she increased her lead.
Did she?
By 3 votes. She now leads with 390 total votes compared to 385 for Whitley Snyder. Anybody else? Jeff Jones, he had 1,807 out of those districts, now with 5,318.
Wow.
Now, if you look at this, okay, I thought certainly the mayor's race has got more votes than a total of 5,816. So it's got more votes than any of what we call the big 3. The next is the sheriff's race with 5,764 total.
And then 5,761 for the county clerk. So
That's right, and we're up to 25.94%.
That's correct.
So we're still a point and a half away from where we were 4 years ago, or 2 years ago, whenever it was. But yeah, we've got, you got 22,639 registered voters.
Yep.
And the turnout right now, we're at 5,872. Just, I would say this, imagine, because this is what I felt, and you and I talked about this. I know I talked to Jason Harper about it. I felt like if we could get to 40%, there would be a lot of changes made. Well, we're at 26%, nearly 26%, and there are a lot of changes taking place with the county commissioners, with the mayor. Of course, like you alluded to, the sheriff's race was wide open. Neither one of those held the office. Currently held by Sheriff Jeff Box, who's moving on to bigger and better things for him. But people need to get out and vote. When people look back, I know the last one with the mayor's race with former Mayor Chris Young and David Quick, some people didn't vote because they didn't think there was no way Chris Young could lose.
Yeah.
And David Quick ran a good campaign then. He's run a great campaign this time around. And again, I'll say it on and on and on. He did the very best that he could do. I know he faced a lot of opposition on the county board, and he he talked about that he faced battles with them, and hopefully Eric Maupin will be able to come in and unify.
Well, he's going to have to, because he's going to have over half a new commission.
Yeah.
So
the
ones that we have that. Go ahead.
Out of that half, this is most of these people first time in office. So they're going to have to learn on the fly a lot of this stuff, and it's going to be very interesting. But I think if everybody goes in and sit down with the heart that we're going to do what's best for Dyer County, then Dyer County is going to win. That's what I believe.
I think you're right. While we have just a little bit of time, we can congratulate the ones that we know have closed it out here. Greg Vestal is the winner over Chris Coles, 72.5 to 27.9%. Mike Nix will win. He is in District A Position 2. He's won that one 66 to 33%. Of the contested races so far, it looks like Walter Wilkerson is celebrating tonight. He won 60 to 39% over Chuck Benjamin. Still a couple too close to call. Cody Walker is leading with all but 3 precincts in, and he got 116 votes of the last 3 precincts that were here to 77 for Robert Kirby and 78 for Donna Hicks. He's now 40% with 355 votes, 230 votes for Robert Kirby, and exactly 300 for Donna Hicks. So the incumbent will lose his seat there. Robert Kirby will. Moving on, another one that is very, very close, but looks like that Eugene Smith is going to pull it out, 58.48% over Doug Singletary to 41.19%. Eugene Smith with 531 votes. He got 155 in the last 3 precincts that came in to just 116 for Doug Singletary. Eugene Smith 531 total. Doug Singletary with 374 votes total. And the close one, we do not, let's see, we do have Finley. It is in, so Jimmy Hester is trailing now Adam Royce McGuire. Adam Royce McGuire in the last 3 got 205 votes to 188 for Jimmy Hester, and he leads it 51 to 48%.
We've only got one left now.
Tatumville's the only one left. It says Newbern and Magoda.
All right, thank you, Matt.
All right.
And I need to say this, apologize. Eric Maupin, still, this is the primary. We do still have the general election, and
Right.
I received a text that said, you know, he's not necessarily the mayor because
Correct.
we got the general election, he'll run against Jared Brock. And that's a great point. That's my mistake. He will have to run in the general election. But I think tonight is a statement of
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
we're headed in the future.
That's correct.
Okay, we now have 14 of 15 precincts. The only one, Matt say Tatumville was the only one?
Tatumville's the only one we do not have.
All right, so here we go. And again, the trend continues. Eric Maupin now leads 4,144 votes, or 67%, compared to 33%, or 2,055 votes for Mayor David Quick. That's surprising.
Wow.
That's very surprising. Not the fact that Eric is leading in that race, but the margin. And that was Tim Brasfield who informed me of that, and I appreciate that, Tim, and I feel the same way. I'm surprised by that. In the sheriff's race, with a total of 6,161 votes, Grant Montgomery is going to be your new sheriff, ladies and gentlemen. With 14 of 15 precincts reporting, Grant now leads with 3,919 votes compared to 2,238 for Jim Joyner. In the county clerk's race, Miss Diane is putting a little distance between her and Amy Kay. Diane Moore now with 3,174 votes to 2,980 for Amy Kay. And if I'm Diane, and Diane she's told me this, and she said it at the debate, that this was going to be her last time to run. Another good friend of mine, we had a conversation about this. I would want to know why 2,980 people voted against me. But this is, in her own words, this is her last time to run, so she's probably not worried about it. But she does do a great job when she's down there at the county clerk's office. And we have got in District A, District A, Position 1, Greg Vestal has wrapped it up. He's got 569 votes to 221. District A, Position 2, Mike Nix is going to be your new county commissioner. So, Mike, congratulations to you. with 517 votes compared to 263 for White Beavers. Let's see. In the District C, well, position 2, those last precincts that came in, Chuck Benjamin had 119 votes compared to 80 for Walter. However, Walter still leads with 61% of the vote, 347 to 223 votes. In the County Commission District D, position 1, Cody Walker leads with 432 votes, followed by Donna Hicks with 335. She's roughly 97 votes away in that race, and incumbent Robert Kirby will lose his seat with 258 votes. In the District D, position 2, Eugene Smith with 217 votes in the last precincts we got, compared to 198 for Doug Singletary. Eugene with 593 votes compared to 456 for incumbent Doug Singletary. So it appears that seat will change hands. In District E, position 1, Steve Reed, in the last precincts, 241 votes to 154 for Steve Sarton. Now the standing total, Steve Reed has 482 votes compared to 376 for Steve.
That's going to be, Steve Reed was only leading by what, 14, 15 votes or whatever earlier, and that thing has gotten some separation.
And it has, and Steve Sarton has been there for a long time too. You know, we're seeing this is a complete swing through the bracket. I mean, you know, that as far as changing seats. Now in the
Here's
Jimmy
the back and
Hester
forth.
was leading in District E, position 2. However, with the last 2 precincts in, Adam McGuire has retaken the lead with 433 votes compared to 412 for Jimmy Hester. And here we go. We're fixing to wrap it up, Chuck.
We are.
This is it.
That's a wrap.
This is it. Matt, thank you very much for
Thank
your
you,
help
Matt,
tonight.
for all your help, buddy.
Thank you. All right, folks, with 15 of 15 precincts reporting, here is your final. In the county mayor's race, Eric Maltman will advance to the general election on the Republican ticket with a total of 4,270 votes, 67% compared to 2,112 for Mayor David Quick. That's a 2,068 168 vote difference for Eric Maupin. So in the sheriff's race, Grant Montgomery will be your new sheriff in Dyer County with a total of 4,058 votes, or 64% compared to 2,281 for Jim Joyner. I want to congratulate new sheriff Grant Montgomery on his big win tonight. And in the county clerk's race, Miss Diane is pulling away now, or has pulled away. This is it. With 3,277 votes, Diane Moore will retain her position as your county clerk in Dyer County, compared to 3,055 votes for Amy K. Clark. 22 vote difference there. That was a very close race.
And with her running, and you know, she has said that she won't be running next time. Amy Kay,
absolutely.
We'll see you again in 4 years.
I hope Amy Kay will take this to heart, how many votes she got, and work on that.
Hard work.
And in 4 years, come back ready to win. I think Amy Kay's learned a lot through this process. I don't know that she ever ran for a position before, but she is a friend of mine, and I talked to her, and sweet as she can be. And I think this, you know, even though she lost, I think she learned a lot in this going forward. Let's get to the ones, Chuck, that were just nail biters and see if we've got any. We have a new commissioner in District E, position 1. Steve Reed, with 482 votes, has defeated incumbent Steve Sarton, who finished with 376. So that's 56% to 44% for Steve Reed. So Steve Reed, congratulations to you, buddy, and welcome to the board. What else we got here, Chuck?
Well, Adam Royce McGuire has pulled it out. He is nudged ahead with 205 to 188 votes over Jimmy Hester. It looks like he'll close the night with 51% to 48 for Hester. Adam Royce McGuire has 433 votes. Jimmy Hester with 412.
21 vote difference.
21 votes.
So don't tell me, and listen, I don't mind telling you, that's my district. 21 votes separated these two candidates. So
Wow.
your vote does matter, okay? Please get out and exercise your right to vote. We have a new Commissioner District G, Position 1. Chris Ham, congratulations to you, sir. With 194 votes, he has upset incumbent Debbie Bradshaw Hart, who finishes with 140 votes. 58 to 41, 58 to 42, I'm sorry. In the, show me something here.
Well, we have in District J, Position 2, this was the final vote. Obviously, it's the final tally vote, but how close it was. Steve North has won that one, as we called earlier, 360 votes, 251 for David Fisher, and Kim Peckinpah had 243 for 28.45%.
That's just, I want to say this, I really want to congratulate Steve North on a campaign that he ran, but I really want to congratulate and say thank you to Kim Peckinpah for his many years of service on this board. And again, as we've seen going through, people in Dyer County, they want things to change. And they were tired of the way things were going, and they voted for change. That's what we've seen.
They did. Now, here's one change that we've seen off and on tonight. This comes down to the final precinct, which was what, Tatumville. This is the vote for County School Board District E. 183 votes for Athena Reed, 180 votes for Whitley Snyder.
Okay, so
3 votes, so that made it a 5-vote separation for Athena Reed, 390 votes closing out the night to 385 for Snyder. So
Athena,
this bounced back and forth, and now a 5-vote differential.
it's
It's crazy.
unbelievable, and now Athena can finally breathe again, and her husband Steve, wonderful, wonderful people, they both won tonight. And I, up until just 30 minutes ago, I thought, how's that going to be if one wins and the other one loses? I mean, whew, that might be a little tough.
A little
But
ribbon in the house.
you're both winners tonight, so congratulations to the Reeds.
Mike McCullough has gone on to finish out the night. He finishes the night with 64.55% of the vote, 670 total. He got 276 out of Tatumville to 132 for Lenny Stover. So that finishes that out.
So we can look at it like this. District A, Position 1, incumbent. District A, Position 2, new face. Let me get down. Let's go to District C, Position 2, Challenger 1. District Z, Position 1, Challenger 1. District D, Position 2, Challenger 1. District E, Position 1, Challenger 1. District E, Position 2, Challenger 1. I mean, if that doesn't say something to you, and I want to congratulate the people of Dyer County for getting out and voting and letting your voice be heard.
Well, the one thing I didn't share with you a moment ago, Constable District 1, that was a contested race. Billy Goff beat Garrett Malugin by 351 to 170. That came down to table 113 for Goff to 60 for Malugin. So
Right.
that came down pretty much to the wire as well.
Well, we got some new faces that will be mixed with some people that have been on the board for a while. And I'm very proud, to know the new faces that are gonna be on the board. And like you said, they're gonna have to get around the table and they're gonna have to iron some things out, and that's gonna be interesting.
Well, there's a lot of issues that are setting.
Absolutely.
Sheriff Grant is going to, have to deal with with the pay.
Yeah.
The whole county's going to have to deal with the insurance, the ambulance service,
Yeah.
all of the handful of stuff. So it's not like you're going to walk in and say, okay, I'm going to hang out for a while.
Absolutely
It's like
not.
you're going to have to go in, learn your position, and get to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what's
You're
gonna
have to go to
happen.
work, and that's what the people have voted for you to go in and get to work. And whatever your differences may be, you were voted to do the best for Dyer County. And if they remember that, when they go in and they sit down, we're gonna come out much better for it, as Dyer County is. So I'm
Okay,
thrilled.
now, of all the people that have won tonight, I know Eric Maupin will have, he'll be on the ballot
Right.
again in August
Yes,
for the general.
Yes.
And there are others there. You had a paper that your wife
yeah.
had let us know that of all the people. Now, some of them, obviously the commissioners.
Right. Well, in the circuit clerk, T.J. Jones and Laura Jo Gorman, I believe those two will see each other again. Or see each other. But in most cases, like I said, in the county mayor, I know Eric will face Jerry Brock. And congratulations again to Eric Maupin. I believe, that is somewhat a formality, but I appreciate and respect the fact that Jerry Brock is running for the position. And we'll see how all that plays out. Are we gonna do something on the general election?
Of course we are.
Of course we are.
We
Of
have
course we
to,
are.
yes, there's
Hope you're
going to
not
be.
tired of us too bad, yeah.
Of course we are. I was looking to make sure, to double check to make sure we hadn't missed anything. I thought there was one more contested race and I can't seem to find it here. So, and I can't, I don't see it. I thought there was one more.
My man Dave, I'll just say that, little hidden gem there to my buddy 105. I don't think I'm ready for all that, but we'll see. Oh, me.
It doesn't look like.
Yeah, it's almost a clean sweep. I mean, it really is.
It's pretty close, yeah.
I think of the more vocal ones throughout this. When I do, I think of Steve North. I think of Eugene and Walter Wilkerson and Adam McGuire, and these guys got out. And I don't want to leave anybody out, but Eugene, if he was in a room right now talking to 100 people 40 feet away, I'd recognize his voice. That's how much I've heard him during this campaign. And I just want to congratulate all the winners tonight, and to the ones that maybe you were defeated. You don't care about me telling you thanks for your work, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I appreciate your service, appreciate everything you've done for the betterment of Dyer County. But we've got some new faces and some new places, and we'll see how that goes.
That's right. Wanted to also mention Mike Nix will be running against Larry Schauber.
Okay.
That's what I was looking for earlier.
Okay.
Because in the general. So this is just the Republican primary, although there are some races that were decided. Obviously, the sheriff's race has been decided, and there's no one running against Diane Moore in the general election. So she will retain her job, but some of them will have to do that, and we'll have more of that because we'll end up having We'll probably do another candidates forum too, so.
Oh, I
that'll
can't
be
wait.
one thing.
I can't wait.
That'll be another thing that you'll get the opportunity to look
Just
forward
turn me loose.
to. Once again, Eric Maupin walks off with it. Diane Moore wins for county clerk, and of course, we'll have our new sheriff will be Grant Montgomery. We want to thank you guys for watching tonight. This is on YouTube. You can go back and watch the whole thing again if you want to refresh yourself on some of the numbers. We thank you for watching the channel. We hope you like it and would subscribe to our channel because we get, that's what helps us out when we do this. So, and we'll continue to bring you things like this, election coverage, candidates forums, and other news and events in and around Dyer County. Smitty, you're going to leave and go paint a house, aren't you? Well, maybe not tonight, but tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell somebody how to paint the house. I'm gonna watch. I'm tired, Chuck.
Are you? Okay, well, you keep it up. Are you gonna keep the election thing going? You gonna take it down?
No, I'm gonna take it down. I put a little post out there, and you know, in less than a month, we got up. I don't know, it's 740 or 750 people, and I really appreciate each one of you, but I am very busy, and somebody else, all you have to do is create a group, and
Yep.
you can do it yourself. But I do appreciate it. I think it's been informative. I hope it has, and I appreciate you, and keep on keeping on.
I'm going to also thank Steve Morgan, who is the
Absolutely.
producer tonight, and he
Great
is also
job,
the
Steve.
engineer and also the director, and he is also the master control operator tonight.
Everything.
He's got 14 hats, so that has been good. Thank you again.
Thank you, my
Smitty.
friend. I appreciate it.
I appreciate everything, and we're gonna head out tonight. Once again, congratulations to all of the winning candidates, and we will be back and see you again in August. And thanks for watching.